Howdy, y'all. I am Adam the Renaissance Nerd, and it's a cold, wintry day here. Snow has finally arrived where I live, much to my dismay. I've seen enough snow to last me several lifetimes. I don't ever want to see it again. That's why when I move, I'm going to move a little farther south, where it's not really going to happen anymore. But that's a different whining, bitching mode thing for another day. We're here to talk Wheel of Time. A lot of you have come on board with this channel because I was giving straightforward, honest takes about Amazon's Wheel of Time. I was doing it before it was hip and cool. I was doing it months and months and months ago where I said, this race swapping stuff leaves a bad taste in my mouth. Moving the plots around from different books leaves a bad taste in my mouth. But no, I was a bigot and a racist. I was a bigot and a racist. I didn't know it. I wasn't a real fan. You're not a real fan. You need to reread the books. Robert Jordan said this. Robert Jordan said that. You know what I say to you? Both barrels. F off. That's what I say to you, you stands and SJWs, because I was right. I and many others who I have met along the path of covering this horrendous show, we were right. This show was terrible. It is terrible. It's going to continue to be terrible because Rafe Judkins doesn't respect the world he has been handed. He hates it. He hates book readers. We've covered this already. Talked about it in my live stream yesterday on the Roundtable. Check it out every Sunday at 2 p.m. But Amazon's invested a lot of money in this show, as with Lord of the Rings. And they're not going to back away from it so easily, even though the writing is on the wall. Amazon executive discusses scheduling the Wheel of Time Season 2 and Lord of the Rings TV series. Now, I've been saying this a little bit here and there. I've mentioned that I've seen this come up over and over again, that they're having a little shaky ground on scheduling Wheel of Time because of Lord of the Rings. There's a lot of rumors going around about how Lord of the Rings is going to be a mega disaster. I'm not going to cover that until we see a trailer. I'm not really going to cover it till the show arrives. So that's just rumors, but a lot of dark clouds surrounding Lord of the Rings. Same dark clouds that I saw over the Wheel of Time. Let's cut right to what this executive Vernon Sanders, Amazon Studios head of global TV, they spoke to TV Line about how the company would schedule the release of both fantasy series. Amazon has already announced that Lord of the Rings will premiere in September of 2022, which raises the possibility that the series airing directly before Wheel of Time. Yeah, because Wheel of Time, it says here, didn't drop until November of last year, and it's been in production since May. When asked whether Amazon Studios plan to air both fantasy series back-to-back, Sanders provided a measured response. Let's see what Sanders had to say. We're going to read what they had to say, and then I'm going to tell you what I think it really means. We are going to be very thoughtful about how we release these shows. In our minds, they are very different shows, but we are cognizant of our genre fans, and we are excited about the collection of content we have. Those two, along with The Expanse, The Boys, Carnival Row, is coming back. We have a fantastic show with Westworld creators, Jonathan Nolan and Lisa Joy, called The Peripheral. We are very excited about the future. Amazon does look on the Wheel of Time highly, has generally been impressed by the show's strong performance. 1.6 billion minutes viewed, or some ridiculous concept like that. Ridiculous concept. Sanders noted that the show's performance would translate into even more ambitious second season. Rafe has been a fantastic leader. Yeah, about as fantastic a leader as Nero was, fiddling away while Rome burned. Thoughtful, kind, really dedicated. What does thoughtful and kind have to do with making a show? I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's finish reading this. Really dedicated to trying to do this the right way. And Rosamund as well. Sanders said when asked if Amazon wanted a bigger second season of For Real Time, we absolutely went into season 2 with a real conversation about What can we do even better now that we have introduced this giant world? Giant world. Oh, hang on. I gotta. Oh, oh my God. All right. Finish it. Finish it. Stay on target. Introduce this giant world and establish these characters. So I will absolutely predict that season 2 will be bigger, bolder, and more expansive. Wheel of Time. All right. Let's break this down, shall we? Let's break this down. First of all, Wheel of Time. It's dropped another percentage point since yesterday on Rotten Tomatoes. It continues to drop. It started at 83%. It has dropped almost 20% in a month since it premiered. It's only going to keep getting lower. All right, let's take a look at this. This is corporate speak right here. Right here, this first paragraph is corporate speak. Listing all the other shows that we've got, whether they're good or bad. A lot of them are, I've heard mixed reviews. I've heard Boys has gone to crap. I saw the first season of Carnival Row. I was not impressed. And I don't care about anything coming out of the Westworld creators. I don't care. That's corporate speak. Here is where you get the real schmaltz, the real fakeness, the fake, the true fake. Rafe has been thoughtful and kind. What does that have to do with running a show? I'll tell you what it has to do. That is SJW speak, because all they care about are thoughts and fifis. They don't care about actually producing anything of quality. As long as everybody feels happy and included and everything's diverse, everything's okay. Rafe Judkins doesn't care about this. He doesn't care about this world. He's trying to do this the right way. The right way would have been to tell actual Robert Jordan's Wheel of Time, not rewrite it all. And I doubt this person, this Sanders, has even watched it or read a book in their life, maybe. Because talking about the giant world, the world they showed was small. They shrunk Robert Jordan's world, the continent on which this grand epic takes place. They have shrunk it down. It's not a grand. We saw a couple of different locales as opposed to the actual Eye of the World book, where they travel all across the south of the continent before jumping to the north for the climax. So no, it is not a giant world. And these established characters, none of the characters have truly been established. Got a bunch of powerful women doing their whammon thing. The men have paper-thin character development. Our central character, the Dragon Reborn, Randall Thor, has had no character development. His story's been butchered. His great moments were stolen from him and given to women. Matt, he's not Matt. His story has completely been eviscerated, shredded, and now given to Perrin. Perrin, who is also not following his own story. So they don't know what they're talking about. These characters have not been established. Season 2, bigger, bolder, expansive. No, how about just telling us Wheel of Time? Of course, Season 2 is going to be a complete disaster. I've already talked about it last week. They have no plans to actually make this better. Rafe Judkins is eager to kill off characters. He's eager to subvert your expectations. Now, what's going on here? This is happening here. This is happening. This is in conjunction with, we're mentioning Wheel of Time in conjunction to Lord of the Rings. That's the other part of this story that you have to read between the lines. And this is my perspective. Lord of the Rings is rumored to be a hot mess. The thing has been delayed and delayed and delayed. The most expensive show ever filmed, created, period. Hundreds of millions of dollars sunk into a single pilot. God knows what else they've done at this point. We know nothing. We don't have a trailer yet. This show should be a crown jewel. Wheel of Time should be a crown jewel. If these shows were as strong and confidently produced as they claim they are, there would be no question about airing it back to back. If these shows were so great, it should be old school TV, your power hour, so to speak, because these shows you generally run over an hour each. But a power hour, power evening, TGI Fridays. What was the NBC one on Thursdays called? Well, the NBC had their Thursday block. They had a special name to it. Back in the day when TV was actually still TV, the channels had their power blocks and they had their names and they had their best shows on. If these shows, if Wheel of Time, Lord of the Rings were so great, there would be no question about airing them right next to each other to give people a grand power block of fantasy escapism entertainment. But they're not escapism entertainment. They're agenda entertainment, and they're falling flat. Lord of the Rings is probably falling flat with test audiences. We know Wheel of Time has fallen flat with actual audiences because it's all agenda. There's no actual Wheel of Time story in there. So this tells me they have zero confidence in these shows. If they did, there'd be no question about when they're going to air. They would be putting these out at the same time, generating a bunch of revenue, generating a bunch of eyeballs, generating a bunch of positive feedback. But they're not, because these shows are destined to be disasters. All right, I'm done. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, a like would be very much appreciated. If you're new here, I invite you to subscribe to my YouTube channel, where I'm going to give you my straightforward, honest takes. I'm not here to be everybody's friend. I'm here to give you opinions based on fact and logic, whether you like it or not. Hit the notification button. Share my videos if you like what I'm preaching. And please comment. Comments are great. You can comment all you want, even if you disagree with what I've said, because normal people can still find common ground when they have different opinions. We are not stands. We are not SJWs who are cowards behind keyboards. And I don't care what they think. I will never care what they think. Really don't. And as soon as everybody realizes that they have no power over any of us, they're going to fade away back into the recesses where they belong. So thank you again for watching this video. Take it easy. Thanks for watching, everybody. I don't do Facebook. I will never do Twitter. If you want to reach out to me, just email me. It's purely for this channel. I will not miss your communication. Check me out at the Geeks and Gamers forums under @ROAS. Join me in conversations there, among many others. And I'm now on Odyssey @The Renaissance Nerd. Follow me there as well. Help us keep fighting to return escapism to entertainment. Thank you again for watching. See you next time.